welcome back to another exciting episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, the blind Let's Play. So, Makoto's still alive, obviously, and Kyoko found me in the garbage and explained to me what her plan was and what she's been doing with her time and a lot of her backstory. So, we didn't progress super much into the overarching plot, but we now know more character tidbits, so that's great. Now I'm gonna go to the gym and meet Monokuma and see if he has a problem with me still being alive. My guess is he might have a few words to say.
Well now.
He noticed. He noticed me. Still with a heartbeat. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? Yeah, that's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we going to be okay? You are supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty part is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Yeah, Kyoko, wanna jump in here? They're gonna have a bit of an issue here. Do whatever you feel you have to. Thanks!
However,
before you do, let me just say one thing. No! Murder.
yeah,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? Explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting your way, so you want an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as a blackened, then executed, right? Whoa, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. I'm still not seeing why you can't kill me. And in response to that unexpected development, he reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. Oh my gosh. Entity that will throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter Ego never imagined the possibility of a being that can come to our aid even after you'd killed it. I'm just waiting for her to be done speaking and then zooms out and Monokuma was already covered in my blood because she was just taking way too long to get to the point.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Murkuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So execute Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. He clearly was fine violating the rules earlier, and when he tried to kill me, the thing you're saying he can't do now, that he already did try to do, if the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
well,
No, I can't. Thanks! No, Makoto, on your side. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was a killer, he never would have come at you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life. Fear of the execution. He would have tried to run and hide. Yeah, I mean, I did do that. An innocent person would have done that. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence. This is not working out well, Kyoko.
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Ooh.
indeed.
Okay. Imagine what everyone out there would think if you had killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. Wouldn't the trial have been his proof? No, you have no choice but to prove it. But the trial was the proof. The trial was the evidence, and from the evidence given in the trial, I'm the blackened. That's how we determined I was the blackened. The evidence is already there for him to use. We argued it amongst ourselves and came to that conclusion. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. I don't get her. If you want to earn our despair fair and
That's what
square,
we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Ooh.
Hey,
Well, that'll make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? I mean, I don't see, if we know the information, we can't do it other times, but sure. I mean, and that's another good question. Yep, here I come. I die now. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. I'm pretty sure they've been here the whole time. Now, we're suggesting might be possible. It would surely make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, there'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
Can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. You see what I did there? You see it? Yeah, I'm funny. You agreed. Alright. This is a long way to climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys?
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do
I
that,
can barely contain myself!
then that would be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
Guys?
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Are we going to clarify what it means by all the mysteries? Because we can't have him pull in the last second. Ah, but who manufactured me? You know who's pulling the strings, but what company was I, like, you want to be specific here, because they could always say there's one more thing you don't know. And it could be something you thought was incidental or not important. So we should really clarify. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm. That is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Murkuro is no exception to that. What's the mystery here? I mean, all I've discovered is the only thing that could be relevant is that the killer is one of the students, and it wasn't Monokuma who killed her himself. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. But no, you don't count, I guess. Because you're a robot?
Listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? Don't push your luck, Makoto. I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Oh, okay then. Yeah, you have fun with that, buddy. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as he walked away. And just like that, we're out of the gym, because that's how walking works. And doorways. I'm still alive! Ha ha ha! Yeah. Alright, Kyoko, what's the big plan? Everything I have right now is because of you, including this anxiety disorder. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. True, but still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
So...
They had no choice but to accept.
Because...
It's all because that one moment the mastermind let down their guard. Like I said. Elaborate for the class, please. So, when was it that the mastermind let the guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they said that. So, what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. Yeah, no duh. And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They want to show the world?
It would seem...
The mastermind's been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes no sense. If the stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody. Are you sure about that? So Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey.
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept? Talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that. To try and prove that despair is better than hope. I mean, they're just insane. I mean, that's like a reason, but that's like a Joker-esque reason. There's not really any logic behind it.
It
is ridiculous. You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who would call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. That can't be the only reason.
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Long time since I've seen that face. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. It's still though, I mean, if the blackened isn't the blackened, they'd have to kill everyone else. So they'd still be ignoring the rules, even for their plan to kill you to work. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk, this time to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
Why? To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It won't do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. Oh, okay. They were willing to break their own regulations as long as no one knew they had broken their regulations. Because they don't care about being fair, they care about looking fair. Got it. But all of that was a hunch, right? And he was still able to get the Mastermind to accept your
However-
challenge. Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you're able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. Well, in the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You have, like, no personality? You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd show my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However-
Don't we have an investigation to do or something? How long till that trial? We never really set up terms of this challenge. Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will be for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option, except to win.
Hey,
But before we have to never went into the loop. Well, still, the Mastermind is one of the other students, right? Like, there are only 16 students in the school. There were 16 students. The Mastermind is one of those people. You can't trust everyone. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Because one of them is Mastermind, and Makoto's dumb.
shall we go?
Probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Yeah, alright, let's go. Yeah, I don't need anything. I think we're done with free times. And it looks like that last trial is going to be the end of the game. Probably an epilogue, but yeah, that's it. Okay. Dead, dead, dead. Ah, you're still alive. Buddy? Buddy? Okay, fine. Better not be in my room. Touching my things. Okay then. Not even gonna check.
Hey,
Alright, is this the game now? Knocking on rooms. You're still alive.
hey,
Fine, we'll just keep on fucking looking. Sakura, Leon, yeah, Hero, you're still alive. Why would they be in your room?
hey.
Dead. Well, the hatch is still open, but looks like they didn't find it. Okay, this is counts one as the dorms. Best not. Because I would not count the galley as the dorms. Ah! You're not a student. Oh boy, oh boy, 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 boy. You again. Oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. He's broke. He's definitely broken. I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
However,
Well, that was fun. Whoa! Toko, don't look at me like that! Ever! Toko, stay the fuck away from me. I don't like it.
You guys!
Hello, it's me, I'm alive.
Liz! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
you survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Love you too, buddy.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
I am a ghost. Boo. Run away. Oh, my friends! I only like one of you.
What?
Oh gosh, you need to sort out your priorities, mate. I don't know why I did an accent on that last word, but you need to sort your priorities. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Oh, it's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo! Shoo! Oh, right. These guys are all jerks. I'm just gonna go. Can I go? I probably shouldn't leave. Okay, fine. Hina, my one friend. So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? Toko, explain your face. You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
Rotten. Physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. I went back in the garbage chute. They were nicer to me down there. Sorry, I was running on garbage for a while. Don't say it like you're having fun. The smell is so smelly. Oh, super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. Oh gosh.
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hearing the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo! No, I didn't talk to her. I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? I mean, all of these things. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they've had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Kyoko, what the fuck is going on? There's no time to indulge in extended happy reunion. I've already talked to all of them, you're a bit late. We need to explain what happened. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay if you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? This previous
In other
one?
words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What was the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. Whoa, you're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
And that's right. It was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one who died.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
Executing Makoto, who wasn't the Black End, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Black End is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. Use the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last class trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey! I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again. Later. I'm sure she'll be happy to oblige to explain it in excruciating detail. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah, for us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. And anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries? It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. Actually, we don't. Part of it is to find out who it is. Fuck, I didn't think this through. So we work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Kyoko! Please don't. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seemed like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint of his. It's a... Oh, the this is what we already talked about. Those 16 participants, only people in here have been the 16 students. Blah blah, Mastermind's one of us. I think we already knew that though. Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in other words...
Thinking we already established all 4 of them had an alibi during the murder, and I'm not the mastermind, and Kyoko's not the mastermind. So I think we've already proven it would have to be another person? Is there anyone of the previous students that we didn't see die? I'm pretty sure either we analyzed the bodies of all of them, or they were killed in an execution, and we have video of that. Like, you don't just walk away from that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen everyone die who died. Then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Murkuro, but there's no way he could disguise a scene like that. Why not?
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... one of the people in this room. Yeah, we saw everyone die. There were 15 of us in the main hall in the very beginning. And in Murkuro, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of the 16 people who started... And of those 16 people we start out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? Probably Hero. That'd be the biggest twist.
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have said all that just to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that's one possibility you can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but...
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have known someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was an autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it would have been entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Which would mean Kyoko or Byakuya would be the highest priorities. Not priorities. Possibilities. Oh, well, nighttime.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured
Oh,
this out
different.
by now, but
Good.
at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want.
That's nice.
Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
When is the class trial? We never established that? How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning
In
anyway.
the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood that's flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then, After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. What's to stop any of us from murdering another student now? Like, we say we're redoing the trial, but does that mean if we haven't made any new regulations, someone could still kill another person? The mastermind could definitely take another one of us out and reduce the chances of being found out. I just feel like Kyoko should have made the terms of the challenge more clear before agreeing to it with a known psychopath. He didn't take me with him. And what stopped you before? Go after him. Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like a coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. And with that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Haha, that's fine. Well, wait. How come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. And you fade away. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. Ah, no, I can stand to be around you. I would have gone with you. I trust you. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. I'm not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two. Go away! So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting out to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? Maybe even the front doors! Let's go! We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. To make dinner, I'm starving! I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. That's what I have to prove. I'll prove the mastermind isn't one of us. Yeah! Nothing bad comes from coming with my conclusion and then find evidence that matches it. Confirmation bias always works out. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Alright. Mukuru's Monokuma file. Actually, I'm going to start the investigation next time. I think that's actually a pretty decent place to end. I wonder if I'll get a chance to choose where I search or if the game will just tell me where to go. Alright, I will see you all in the next one. Have a great time. Please like, subscribe. We're almost at the end. Hopefully you'll get this done before quarantine's over and we're allowed to go outside again. We'll see what happens. I'll play when I can. And I'll see you guys in the next one where we try to investigate, and ideally it would be fantastic to do the whole investigation in one video. Regardless, I'll see you in the next one.